निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्विषे नमः। आनन्दलीलामय विग्रहाय हेमावतिव्यै च विसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Okay, so yesterday we were here. We saw that how the great astrologer Garga Muni he had calculated Krishna's horoscope in the house of Nanda Maharaj, and he had already mentioned that your son Krishna, he appears in different yugas in different colors, and then he had also mentioned the various colors in the different yugas. In the Satya Yuga, the process of self-realization was meditation. And this process was taught by the white incarnation of God. This incarnation gave a benediction to Kardama Muni, by which he obtained an incarnation of the personality of Godhead as his own son. That is Kapil Muni. In the Satya Yuga, everyone meditated on Krishna, and each and every living entity was in full knowledge. In the present age, the Kali Yuga, people who are not in full knowledge are still attempting various meditative processes, which is not recommended for this age. In the Treta millennium or Treta Yuga, the process for self-realization was the performance of various sacrifices. Treta Yuga means when Lord Ramchandra appeared, and it easy way to remember for that in the Treta Yuga it was these various sacrifices. The easy way to remember is in the Dandakaranya forest when Lord Ramchandra was killed all the demons, and in this Dandakaranya forest, all the sages who were doing these various sacrifices and who were doing all these tapasya, when they saw Lord Ramchandra, they got so attracted to Lord Ramchandra that they all desired to be his associates, their wives. They all wanted to become the wife of Lord Ramchandra. Now they were sages in the male body, but they wanted to take a female body and become the wife of Lord Ramchandra because Lord Ramchandra was so beautiful. Not was. Lord Ramchandra is so beautiful. So Lord Ramchandra told them that no, in this yuga, in this Treta Yuga, I appear as Maryada Purushottam. My this incarnation is Maryada Purushottam. I accept only one wife, and that is my wife Sita. I cannot accept any other wife. But since you have this desire of having me as your beloved, therefore, in my next appearance, in my next incarnation, when I come in Dwapar Yuga, at that time, all of you will take birth in that Vrajabhumi, and all of you will be the gopis. So I will accept you as my girlfriends or as my wife. So all your desires will be fulfilled. So all these rishis, all these munis who were doing these sacrifices in the Dandakaranya forest, they all appear. So they are called um, Muni Gopis. Muni Gopis. The Munis who became Gopis. They accepted the form of a Gopi in Vrajadam, and Krishna was their paramour, the beloved, in Parakyaras. So this is an easy way to remember that Treta Yuga means Lord Ramchandra and Dandakaranya forest. So Dandakaranya forest, all the rishis were doing sacrifices. So in Treta Yuga, the process was sacrifices, and this process was taught by the red incarnation of God. In the Dwapar millennium, Dwapar Yuga, Krishna was personally present, and the process of self realization for everyone in that age was worshipping Krishna. He was blackish in color. He was the incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, and he induced people to worship him, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Yesterday we were discussing about the Govardhan Leela, isn't it? Yeah, the not Govardhan Leela, but the how Indra, how they were preparing for the Indra Puja, and then Krishna tells Nanda Baba that, oh, don't give all this to Indra. There is no need. Just give everything, whatever you are preparing, to Govardhan, because it is because of Govardhan that we are getting everything, that we are receiving all these nice fruits and vegetables and grass, and because of that nice grass, our cows are so happy. They are giving such nice milk. So Nanda Baba said, okay, okay, fine, 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 we'll do that. So all the Brajavasis, on the day that they were supposed to do the Indra Puja, they did Govardhan Puja. And Krishna himself entered into Govardhan, Giriraj Govardhan, and then on four sides of Giriraj Govardhan, Krishna appeared with his mouth, and everybody could see that Giriraj is opening the mouth, and everything is going inside. And and then once everything is going inside, then after some time the Brajavasis are thinking, oh, they got so many hundreds and thousands of items and everything is gone in a moment. Zoop! And then Giriraj is saying, Anyor, Anyor. Means bring more, bring more. Then the Brajvasis ran back to their houses. Again, they prepared all these bhogas and everything. Again, they got. And then again, Giriraj is like eating from with all his four mouth. Ah. And then again, he's saying, Anyor, Anyor. And the Brajavasis, now they're going crazy. Oh, now we are our things are also finished. Ingredients are also over. Now what do we do? So then again, for the Brajavasis, no matter what difficulty, what challenge comes, their solution is only one. They all run to Krishna. Krishna, you were the one who gave us this. Now you tell us what should we do. So Krishna said, oh, is it? Don't worry, don't worry. Giriraj is very merciful. And then he said, now all of you put one tulsi leaf and give offer to Giriraj. So everyone offered tulsi leaf to Giriraj, and Giriraj accepted the tulsi leaf, and after some time a bird came. Oh. And Giriraj said, okay, now I'm satisfied. So this tulsi leaf, when we offer bhoga, and when we offer the tulsi leaf, it is actually Mother Tulsi who is um, it is because of the mercy of Mother Tulsi that whatever we are offering, Krishna is accepting, because Tulsi is very, very dear to Krishna. Mother Tulsi is very dear to Krishna, and Krishna cannot deny anything that the moment he sees there is, oh, Tulsi leaf, oh, okay, then I have to accept. But at the same time, if somebody offers with love and devotion, then Krishna not only accepts, Krishna eats it. He eats it and then he fills it back again. So there is both these aspects. So anyway, going back to this Govardhan Leela, so this happens, and then um, and then the Govardhan Leela happens, of course, after that. When Indra sees, oh, why this puja is not happening? Where are these Brajavasis? Where is my puja? Because Indra was all puffed up. I am Indra. I am the king of all demigods. He forgot that he is the servant of the supreme god. Just this is for us to understand. Indra is just representing us. Krishna is using them as instruments to show us where we are standing. So then the Govardhan Lila happens. So if you're interested for the Govardhan Lila, we'll again discuss it later sometime. Right now, we'll continue reading this. Hare Krishna. These Leelas are so relishable, so beautiful that you just, at least I just feel like remembering them. And then even when I listen from my Shravan Guru or from my spiritual master, I feel like just continue listening to it. Don't feel like stopping. But now we'll continue from here. So he induced people to worship himself, Krishna, and as stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11.5.29 states that in the Dwapar Yuga, people generally worship the Supreme Lord Krishna by chanting the following hymn. Namaste Vasudevaya, Namaha Shankarshanaya, Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya, Tubhyam Bhagavate Namaha. Let me offer my obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the forms of Vasudev, Shankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. In the next millennium, the present age, that is Kali Yuga, the Lord is yellow and he teaches people the process of attaining love of God by chanting the names of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This process is shown personally by Krishna in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he is not only teaching, but people have seen how ecstatic Mahaprabhu would become. And in that ecstasy, so many times, Mahaprabhu would start foaming. There would be foam coming out of his mouth. Sometimes he would be crying profusely. Sometimes he doesn't realize he's dancing in ecstasy, and suddenly he would fall on the ground so hard that he would start bleeding. So, this is he is exhibiting love of Godhead. He is in ecstasy, and people have seen um, these beautiful pastimes. Anybody here who is interested to see these pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with their own eyes being present in Gaur Leela? Yes, yes. So, so yes, these people, they were all enjoying. Gaur Leela is so sweet. And he exhibits love of Godhead by chanting, singing, and dancing with thousands of people who are following him. This particular incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is foretold in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 5, Text 32. What is being said in Srimad Bhagavatam? Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Parshadam Yagnai Sankirtana Prayer Yajanti Hi Sumedashah. Very important verse. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam. So, Tvisha means here there is Akar. Tvisha Krishnam. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam. Sango Pangastra Parshadam. Yagne, what yagna? Sankirtana Prayer. Yajanti hi, who engages in this? Sumedhashaha. In the age of Kali, the Lord incarnates as a devotee. The Lord incarnates as a devotee of himself. And he's always chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Although he is Krishna, his complexion is not blackish. Krishna also means black. Krishna also means one who is all attractive. So, Karshati iti Krishna, one that attracts everyone, all attractive, who has got all the attractive qualities, all the qualities possessed, is called Krishna. Also, one who is blackish in color is also Krishna. So, although he is Krishna, his complexion is not Krishna. His complexion is not blackish like Krishna in Dwapar Yuga, but the complexion is golden. He always, why is his complexion golden? Anybody knows the answer? Why is his Mohan, is this hand raised from the previous question, or is it a new hand raise? Okay. Why is his complexion golden? Yes. Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Yes.
Mataji, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is carrying both Radha and Radharani's mood and Krishna's mood. So his Gaur Varna.
Hari Hari. Yes. Mohan, I'll ask everyone.
I also want to say the same thing only.
Hari Bol. Okay. Yes, Nandini Priya.
Yeah, same Mataji. Yeah,
If somebody wants to add something, they can add. I know same, but still, if there is anything more, you can. Yes, Prabhu, Lok Mohan Krishna.
Radharani color was on a golden color, very beautiful, and that color, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is a combination of Radharani and Krishna, and that is why.
Yes. Hari Bol. all the answers are correct, but yes, the reason is Krishna not only took Radharani's mood, Krishna wanted to relish that what is Radharani, what joy is Radharani getting in serving me? She is getting more joy than me. I can see she is in more bliss than me. So what is it that she is experiencing in serving me? And I want to experience that. Therefore, Krishna took the mood of Radharani. At the same time, Krishna took the bodily complexion of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani is the color of molten gold, effulgent molten gold. And Krishna took that color also. He's chore, na? He's the he's the expert thief. So he has taken that color from Radharani. And therefore he is Gauranga. Gauranga. Anga means body, bodily color or the effulgence. So Gaur Anga. Gaur means molten gold or golden color. Although he's Krishna, his complexion is not blackish like Krishna's in Dwapar Yuga, but is golden. He always engages in preaching love of Godhead through the Sankirtan movement. No other process. Sankirtan. Yagnai Sankirtana Prayera. He is always engaged in preaching the love of Godhead through the Sankirtan movement. And those who are intelligent, yajanti hi sumedhasaha, others cannot get engaged in this process. Only those who are most intelligent, they adopt this process of self-realization. Srimad Bhagavatam, okay, Krishna willing, we'll continue reading tomorrow and we'll pause here because today we have gone way out of our time. But thank you so very much. It was such a wonderful class in all of your association. So, Vancha Kalpatarubhyashta Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्रील जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
हरि
Hari
हरि
Hari
बोल।
Bol.
श्यामा करुणामयी माता जी की जय।
Mohan, you had
Jai.
raised your hand. Did you have a question?
No. It's accident.
Okay. हरे कृष्ण। शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। गौर भक्त
जय
वृंद की जय।
Jai.
जय।